Hi friends, good morning. Good morning. We are getting fully ready today. I don't think I've done a glammy look in a while. I've just been kind of doing like your everyday summer kind of look, and I was like, I saw some cute, you know how Instagram reels, they get you motivated. And I saw a couple cute things and I was like, today's the day. We're getting full ready, folks. Completely ready. Say hey when you're hopping on. If you're watching the live, drop a 1. If you're watching the replay, drop a 2. We'll do a cash giveaway for today's live. So be sure you share, tag a friend. The more interactive you are, the more likely you are to win. So, all right, we're gonna go with Ophir makeup today, and I'm gonna start with skincare because so Ophir has a thing where it's 20% off with the code SECRET20, but I just feel like your makeup will sit better when you have done your skincare. So just gonna do a little bit of Plump from Primavera, has hyaluronic acid in it. So today for the eyeshadow look, we're gonna do like a very glowy, I'm gonna go completely ready today. My allergies are weird today. I don't think they have pollen here. I have no idea. But I woke up being like a little congested, so I'm really sorry. Hi, good morning. A little bit of Brighten. It's gonna help even out the skin tone. I'm gonna use tinted moisturizer today. So skincare products are from a brand called Primavera. Absolutely love it. I've been using them for years. All natural. And I just feel like it's such a good base for everything to sit on top of. All right, since we're doing this, we're going full, I have to order today. This will tell you how good this product is. This is their Dewy Primer, and I am out. Have you ever had to do this before? So this is my last hurrah to try and scoop this out. If you haven't tried their Dewy Primer, you literally are missing out because it does amazing things for your skin. I'm going to take a little bit out of this corner, enough for my face, and then I'm putting this in a Ziploc bag because I want to stretch it out until it comes in. I should have ordered, I've been saying for weeks, like I'm out, and I've been trying to get like the last little drop. So this guy is going in a Ziploc bag because I'm like, will have enough. But what a primer does is it allows your makeup to sit on your face, like on top of your primer. And so instead of kind of absorbing into your skin, it's just so good. Like their primer is so good. Since I'm a little low on primer, I am gonna do a couple spritzes of the Everset setting spray under my makeup. That's kind of how I've been getting my makeup to last for a really long time, is a combo of stretching out my primer in this. But in a perfect world, just buy yourself a primer. But the setting spray, if you're a super sweaty person or you're in an area that has a lot of humidity, you should definitely try the primer. Okay, so I went to a new hair person yesterday and she was so kind, so nice, and I think she did such a good job. So anyways, we'd originally said we were just gonna put some extensions in the front, and we got them in and we were gonna cut them, and she's like, well, you have enough, you could like do the back if you want. And I'm like, well, why not? So because we had enough hair left over. I did buy my hair off of Amazon and I had her install it. It's a lot cheaper to do it that way. And I have a brand that I really like on there, and so anywho, that's what I did. All right, going in with some glowy, just glow bronzy stuff before we do our makeup. All right, I'm gonna rub it in, and then we're gonna add, today I'm gonna use Ophir's Sheer Skin. It's a hydrating tinted moisturizer, but I like to have like a little bit of bronziness under because it is summer, and I just feel like it makes me look darker, and I like the sheen on it. So I'll just blend this out. Okay. I wish I had somewhere amazing I was going today to like get full ready for, but some days you just get ready for yourself. And that is today. I'm just getting ready for me. And for you, for me and you. All right, going in with this, I'm using Papyrus, and this is such a good tinted moisturizer. I'm gonna start with that much. If I need a little more, well, I'll do a little more, like a pump and a half. How's everybody doing? You can totally put this on with your hands as well. Either one. I feel like you get a little more of like a airbrushy look if you buff in circles, but with a brush. But you could totally apply if you're in a hurry, or some people just like to apply it that way. So it's totally up to you. To go down my neck just a little. So I'm gonna outfit repeat today. I feel so embarrassed that my nose like keeps running. I was clearing my throat like 100 times before I hopped on this, and I was like, Lord, I'm gonna need you to like heal my body, because I do not want to clear my throat so much on this video. Like, please help me. And I took some water, and feeling better. But I definitely, like, when I start doing this, I feel like everything gets stimulated and like I'm a little puffy and stuff. I'm just running. All right, so we're gonna get full ready today, like clothes, everything. I feel like it is, I just enjoy doing videos like that with you guys, and I think it's easy to see what your full makeup is gonna look like if you do like, it just looks different depending on what colors you're wearing. So I am gonna outfit repeat today. I got a lot of messages about the outfit that I wore yesterday, but I didn't show it. So I'm going, like I showed it in a picture or a story or something, but I didn't share it. So I'm gonna show you the full thing. All right, so we're going in with bronzer because, you know, bronzer changes lives. That's what we're doing. So I use, do you hear Veda? She's singing ABCs so loud. I will link that glowy stick after this is over. I forgot to link that. Okay, so this is Ophir's bronzer in the shade Deep. It's the darkest one they have. If I'm having a bad day, I'm not kidding, put a little bronzer on. Like, there's something about it. I told Adam before, I was like, you should be so jealous, like, that you don't wear bronzer, because if you did, you'd be so happy. Like, if you're having a bad day, you just put it on and it makes you feel instantly like, I didn't need a cupcake. But this, I love the shade of this one because it is like a true brown tone, not orangey tone. And sometimes you can get a bronzer and you kind of look orangey, and this one doesn't do that. So I'm wearing in the pajamas. Oh, if you need links for anything, drop the word me below. I can send you links. Here were the pajamas we showed yesterday, but this is what I wore last night. So I just had it on and I was like, okay, well, I'll show this and then change. And I might start doing it more like this, like start out really crazy looking or regular wake up morning, like, and then us get ready completely together, like the full process. Because when I watch people's videos, I enjoy that thoroughly, and I thought maybe you guys would too. You tell me what you want. I am here for you. So you don't like that? Tell me. You want something different? Tell me. Okay, so look at this. Y'all, I need a reorder. Use the code. If you need an Ophir order, use the code SECRET20. Okay, going in with a little bit of setting powder. You'll see the difference. See this side versus this side. Like the setting powder makes all the difference for your under eye. Again, I am kind of really getting in there because I'm almost out. Look at that. I mean, it is just pure magic. It's amazing. Hi from New Hampshire. Where's everybody else coming in from? here. Under eyes, check, check. There you go. If you end up needing more bronzer, totally fine. Do it, you do you. So what I really want to do today, this is, do you ever like motivate yourself? You're like, if I can get this, this, and this done. So I was like, if I can get some of the content I need to get done, if I can get my groceries done, then I could go maybe to Home Goods and try and find some bedding and something to go over this bed and different lamps. But I could be just like, that might not happen today, but that's, it will at least help me be more productive to get the rest of the stuff done that I want to get done. Because, so we are renting the house here in Puerto Rico, and we're in the process of trying to move down here, but it's a little complicated. So we know we're here at least until September, and I have gotten like, the girls' rooms are set up like they are homey and everything. And I've kind of put this room as the last, because no one, it's just in our bedroom upstairs, no one really sees it. But then I'm like, you guys see it every day, and I just think it's so like, and so, but I was like, do I really want to buy that if I'm not going to stay here? I could just make this work, and I just hate it. So regardless, I'm just going to go ahead and get new bedding. This is a full-size comforter, and this is a king-size bed, and so it's like only like on the bed this much. It's just the whole thing. And so I am, that's what I would like to do today, but you know, we'll see how productive I can be. All right, let's go ahead and change, because I feel like before we do eyes and all of that, we're gonna change. So here's your last little peek at this cute little, and it had buttons here. How cute is that? It has like a little button on each side, and these are just cute pajamas. So they're like a thin material, so if you get hot, that's really good. Like it's 1,000,000 degrees where you live. Okay, gonna wear Evie bra. I have a discount code. If you drop it from me, I'll send it to you. But I have a discount code. If you've never tried their bras, they are so smoothing on, and they just make everything look like no rolls in the back, no bulges in the front. Like it's just, I absolutely love them. Do I miss my house is decorated beautifully? Yes, Christy. Yes, I don't necessarily, I mean, I'm getting to talk to all my friends. I didn't leave my house a lot. The house here is beautiful. I'm loving Puerto Rico. But I had like years of just love poured out into that. And then once we figure out like where we're gonna move here and all the different things, I will get to do that all over again, and it'll be so fun. But for right now, I'm just like we're making this work. We have what we need. We have like leather reclining chairs with cup holders, you know, like, because that's what the people before us left, which is great. We have furniture, and then like another little like sofa and stuff, but it's just not things I would have gotten. But the actual home is beautiful, and I don't know, but I do want it to feel like me. So I'm like sprinkling in here and there like little things like beds and stuff. But anyways, here we go. We're gonna get ready. Also put this in my Amazon storefront, but this is the perfume. You will have people like stop you everywhere. I wear their deodorant, and their perfume smells magical. Like it just smells so clean. So I'm gonna put this on, and then we're gonna get totally ready together. Sorry, it's gonna take me just a second because I have to get dressed. So you're gonna get the beautiful view of this bed, and if you vote, I should go and get stuff for above the bed and the bedding. Let me know. If you vote, make it work. Like, don't worry about it until you know what your life's plans are for sure. I've been trying. I've been making it work for a while. It's just I'll show you. Hang on. I will show you. The biggest thing that I'm like, I have to get this changed is the picture beside the wall. Hang on. All right. Sorry, friends. Okay, so it's this picture right here. Let me button up at least one or two. I did this knotted yesterday, and it looked so cute. Let's see. All right. Okay, so I just took this and I kind of hiked it up in the back, and then took these two and I just did a little like knot like that, and then another little cute twist. So anyways, do you ever outfit repeat? I typically am like, oh, nobody saw me. But I had this on for like a couple hours, and I'm like, I was not dirty. Everything was fine. Okay, so what would you do? So the perfume, it is, where did I throw it? Okay, I'll put the direct link in the comments as well. So it's the Salt and Stone, and I use the Santal and Vetiver, and it smells amazing. I use their deodorant as well. So, do what makes you happy. Do you care enough to change it up? If so, do so. I do. See, but then don't make it work. Don't waste money unless you could buy items you could use where you end up, right? I know. I don't know. It's so complicated. So I've been just trying to make it work, but I hate the way it looks. And then I feel like all my content has it in the background, and I'm like, oh. So I'm almost at the verge of getting it, and then worst case, if we leave, I will find a women's shelter or something to give it to. I don't know. Okay, let's do brows because we need them. All right. Almost out. Just a little bit of brows. I'm gonna go ahead and put jewelry on. I'm doing everything. We're going all the things today. I love that this has a little spoolie on the end. If you've never tried their brow stuff, I love it. I also ordered the shade Latte to use on my lips, and I'll show it to you as well. Like the Ophir Latte is really beautiful, and I know it's an eyeliner, but I've been using it on my lips. I'll go ahead and show you. I need to spoolie out I'm gonna add a little bit here. Regardless, I have to buy a bigger blanket because Adam and I are like, one of us is not covered up throughout the night. Thrift store, some new pictures. So I haven't been to a thrift store since I've been here. So I would actually love to go find a thrift store. Yeah, so I would not be buying an expensive set. I would be buying like Walmart or Home Goods. So the perfume is like a clean smell. And in case you're like, what color is the lip liner? It's literally like this. It's just enough when you take a step back, your lips look like a little full. Do you get it? Like, but it's not anything like, they just look fuller. This is the Latte eyeliner. You can hear Veda. Yeah, she's loud. Sorry. Okay, and then the Ophir Plumping Gloss. Can I see your comments? I can see your comments. So comments go fast, and there are a lot of them. And if I look away or whatever, I just can't get to every comment. But I try and go through all the comments after the live's over. So if I don't get to you during a live or get to a comment, then I will. All right, let's make some. That comforter's gotta go. Kathy, you're with me on it. Okay, I'm gonna make some greens and TRIMFIT. we're gonna get our day going. I didn't go and work out this morning. I feel like I got behind on my day. I have loved getting up early, reading my Bible, and going to the gym. It has been like such a great routine being here. I've been like so good with my supplements. I've been so good with my I've loved, like, it is bright early here. I'm gonna go with greens. If you are somebody who is like, you get backed up, this stuff will make you regular. And it is so good for you. Over 100 earth and ocean greens. Okay, so right now I just have a base face on. I have that really fabulous new tinted moisturizer that they've got. I have bronzer, some setting powder, little brows, light lippy. This is my like no makeup look. We're gonna crank it up by adding some Ophir blush and then start doing like more of an eyeshadow, but this is a good start. We're gonna get some jewelry on. We're gonna build the face, but this is, if I get a lot of people to ask, like, where would you start? What would you invest in? Where do I start? And I think a lot of people want to start with like a fun eyeshadow palette because it's like, oh, that's fun. But I will say it 1,000 times, like, if you have a good base face, you can do anything. Like, you can do a Walgreens eyeshadow palette. You could do, so if you have a great base, everything just builds on top of that. I left you hanging on the side picture, sorry. And I'm pretty sure it's by a real artist because it has like the number or whatever on it. Are you ready for it? Here is Complicit Effective. And it looks like it's sketched. And I'm sure it's probably very expensive. It's just not really my style. They're incredibly talented. No negative things to the artist at all, except it just isn't my vibe. Like the baby with black eyes and a missing brain, like, it's just not my thing. So, the comforter, it would be great if it was my size, right? But it isn't. So can you see the side of the bed? It's tiny. She is a tiny comforter. I also have my Mammal comforter on there, which is like, my Mammal gave it to me when I was like 15. And it is got the biggest hole in it right now, and my foot keeps getting stuck. And I ordered a quilt patch. So I need to put that on it. I'm gonna try that today. Okay, we're going in with some blush. Hang on, let me grab it out of the drawer. All right, so we're going to go in with Currant Blush. This color is just a little, goes a long way. I like to go above where I contoured, but you will instantly see. Yes, anybody else think it's a little scary, creepy picture? There's a couple of them like that. And you're like, huh. This one here, I'll just show you around. Ignore Amazon try-on stuff from yesterday. Hello, real life. Okay, this guy, also, this is how the bed is higher than our bed at home. So we have had this Dyson propped up on a suitcase the whole time we've lived here. At some point I will figure out like a little tabletop or something, but that's what we've been making work. So in case you're wondering how your bedroom looks like or comparing yourself to others, just don't compare. But this one, not bad. I almost feel like I could make that work, like even over the bed, but I would be worried. I hate putting heavy stuff over a bed because I have this fear, like irrational fear of things falling on my head, and I don't want to be sleeping and that giant thing falls on me. Okay, Ophir blush. This is the most beautiful color. Turn the comforter the other way so we'll both be covered. That sounds like a good idea, except Adam is so tall his feet would not be covered. So it's just too small. I just need to get a different, I have to get a different comforter at least at some point. Okay, I do a little bit of that pink, like barely a little, I did too much. And I do a tiny bit right across my nose. So it kind of makes it look like sun-kissed. And then just take something that doesn't have a lot of anything on it, and you're just gonna kind of buff that out. I'm liking where we're going. I'm liking where it's going. Oh great, I feel like someone's watching you. I didn't even feel like that, but yeah, it kind of is, it's creepy. Okay, so new ring from Lavender Blue. I've gotten more compliments on this one ring. It is stunning. I also got one more that was really pretty. Hang on. I feel like when I do these all over lives, I'm all over the place. So if you were looking for a 5-minute fast makeup, today's not the day, but it's a long makeup tutorial. I also got this one. Both of these are lavender blue, and I have a discount code for them. So if you want links for jewelry, just say me. But how cute are those? But because I have kind of an oversized wedding ring, I typically will just wear a big one on this side. But I did find an Amazon ring that is such a steal, such a good find, and it's a 3-piece ring set. And look how cute. I had it paired, and I'm like, well, this is my go-to ring, like from now on. It is so cute, or even paired beside this one. If you don't like big chunky rings, I get it. They're not for everybody. I like can't help myself. I'm obsessed with them. Okay, things. Amazon necklace. Got in a new little charm necklace because my other Amazon charm necklace is like turning me green. So they are cheap, but they are not forever items. So as long as you know that, I wasn't even sad. I'm like, I wore that at least 30 times and it was $13. So I was fine. A little necklace makes everything start like coming together. Cute little, I put like a small silver and gold one on, and then one bigger gold on this side. That's it. Simple, easy. I do have like sore feet. I know that sounds silly, so I'm gonna put my house shoes back on because the floors here are hard. They're beautiful. They're all throughout. It's marble all throughout the whole house. I just keep like telling my children to be so careful not to like scratch anything, not to use, like they were trying to paint their nails the other day and I was like, wow. Like no. But they make my feet hurt. Like when I walk on them. So anyways, house shoes back on. Just cause I'm standing. That's another thing I need to get is a chair. I was using the lawn chair for a little while up here, but now it's outside with my patio set. So, you know, I have the links for the stacking ring in my Amazon storefront, or if you drop me below, I have it listed. Oh, okay. Let's do it. Keep going. We're good. We are pulling together. I'm going to use a big palette today. And I'm also going to use a little blush, and I'm just going to make a really fun glowy eyeshadow look. So I'm going to use Currant Blush, and we're going to get started with this champagne color. It is really pretty. That's just where I wiped something on my hand. I have no idea. If you use your fingers or a sponge, you're going to get a more pigmented look. If you use a fluffy brush, it's going to be a little lighter. Okay, and then, so this is a long-term rental. It's not like an Airbnb, and we know the owners and everything. And so we've taken a lot of things off the wall, but I'm not really worried about anything. The camera's behind the wall type thing. But I am I do think they're creepy. So, but we see the landlords like all the time, and they're really, really sweet people. They actually came and helped us move some stuff the other day and brought out, they're letting us borrow, they've just been really nice to let us like borrow like their little tables and all kinds of stuff. But I do think the picture's creepy. She's like, she really likes art, so art is subjective. Okay, I'm going in with a little bit of currant blush. I'm just putting this right, and I used like the tiniest bit, you guys. And I'm also gonna add a little bit of this like coppery color and some brown as well. So, but like when I say the smallest bit, barely tap it and then blow it off. It sounds quiet right now. Oh my gosh, I'm shocked you can't hear. Everybody's downstairs. Veda, I can hear her throwing Play-Doh. So, but I'm glad it sounds quiet. Christian's still sleeping actually. But everything else is not. Glad it sounds quiet. We even have the yard guys out here weed eating, so I'm glad everything sounds somewhat quiet. Okay, I'm going in with this like mocha kind of color. I am going to, if I put the pink under my eye, I feel like I look sick or like I have pink eye or something. So I typically love a pink or oranges on top, but I don't like them really heavy down here. So I kind of use that brown. And then a little bit of that just right here, kind of build up that crease. So this is the Perennial palette by Ophir, and it is a beautiful palette. So it has cool and warm tones to it. So it really works for like everybody because it has some really great golds, it has silvers, it has warm, rich coppers. Like I love this palette. If you're looking for a palette that you could just kind of, you know, go out of town and you take one palette with you, this could be your palette for that, for sure. I just like to make sure everything matches. All right, a little of this kind of coppery color. So just adding like levels of dimension. What's everybody doing today? Feels so weird since I did my lips before my eyes were finished. I normally do lips last. So I'm like, look at this. But I guess I was in the mood to do lips since I got all like excited about that latte lip color. It just adds like the slightest amount of, you know, because it's a blonde eyeliner. So it just adds like the slightest amount to make your lips full. Okay, we're going in with some, going in with some mascara because I feel like your look just ends up looking more complete with mascara. Are my eyes naturally blue? Yes. Oh, this is my natural eye color. I do wear contacts, but they're clear. They're like not colored contacts. And if I cry, my eyes look creepy blue. They get really light and like, they look like an Arctic fox. But depending on what I wear, they change. Does anybody else have eyes that kind of change colors? Like sometimes they'll look more blue and sometimes they'll look more green. So the three big kids have really brown eyes. Lexi kind of has more of a hazel, but Lola and Christian have brown. And then Veda, the baby, has blue. That's really neat to see how genetics play a part in everything. I do go and put a little bit of mascara on my lower lash line. And when I'm doing my mascara, I kind of look really weird. You can't tell on your end, but by doing this, you don't get, kind of like this. You don't get mascara on your lid. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, your eyes often look gray. How pretty. Mood eyes. It's so cool. What color eyes does everybody have? It's really cool if you ever go to Pinterest and you look up eyeshadow for your color eyes. That's a great way to find complementary looks for your eye color. Like purples and oranges really make blue eyes stand out. Purple looks great on brown. Golds and like coppers and warm champagne color looks really, really good on brown eyes. And then like silvers and those cooler tones can look really beautiful on like green eyes. But you can often see like different, just to get ideas. My shirt is Amazon, Melanie. And I just like knotted it here, but you could tuck it in, you could do whatever you want. And it does have buttons for like a more balloon sleeve, but it's hot here, so I just rolled it up. Blue, blue, green. Oh, Randy, that's such a like giving job to be a home health nurse. I'm glad my voice or my videos can help brighten your day. I have a lot of people message and say they listen to my videos while they go to sleep. And so hopefully if I can bring some sort of calm or fun or smile or anything to someone's day, that's really exciting that could happen through the internet. Do you like the full videos where it's like completely like getting ready, or would you rather have just a quick live? What do you like the best? Ooh, green and blue, green and gray. Mine turns green, green. A lot of green eyes. My best friend Jessica, she has green eyes. They're so beautiful. Okay, on my list today is to order mascara, a dewy primer, and there was something else, a setting powder. I'm gonna look and see. I think I have a mascara. You know, the other day I was like, one of these is like really empty and the other one's not. I feel like I'm using the one that's like pretty empty right now. Okay. Oh well, we made it. Okay, I thought we could do a devotion together just before we end our day, like go our separate ways. You love the full videos? Yay! I like full videos too. I think they are a little longer, but I think they're really fun. And I personally love seeing when people like roll out of bed. Like, oh, she looks like I do too. So this is my outfit repeat. I did wear it yesterday, but I didn't really get dirty, so I'm wearing it again. And the only people that saw me is probably you guys, so here we are. And I'm just probably going to the grocery store and maybe Home Goods if I can really think I can manage my time enough around Veda's naps. But it's cute, it's Amazon. Let me get a devotion. Okay, Psalms 62:1. Truly my soul finds rest in God. My salvation comes from him. He knows life is a lie. Unclench your teeth. Take the tongue off of the top of your mouth. Release the tension in your hands. And as the yoga instructor mentioned each thing, I thought to myself, what? I didn't realize I was doing these things to begin with. Isn't that so often how we approach so much of life, though? We do what we have always done simply because we have always done it. We go at that breakneck speed because we were told we will get behind or be subpar if we choose our own pace. This accelerated rhythm not only affects our mental capacity, spiritual awareness, and emotional well-being, but physically causes our bodies to be in a defense mode. It often takes us being still to realize how frantic we've become. The reality is we all have a lot going on. We have a lot to manage, we have a lot to balance, a lot to understand, and even a lot to surrender. But it also probably feels like a lot because we never slow down long enough to set down and rest our shoulders. We assume that whatever we want to remain in our life, we must deal with it all at once. We cannot miss or mess up or miss it. We feel the need to be perfect friends, perfect husband, wife, family member, leader, all while painting the picture that we understand vulnerability. What we share with others still remains the socially acceptable answer because if they really knew our level of crazy, well, it's just too much. So we juggle. We forget to breathe and remind ourselves of the bigger picture. His word has informed us that we have been placed exactly where we are with what we have for such a time as this. All the balls in the air can wait for a moment because if the juggler forgets that underneath them is a net to catch them, they will live in constant fear of falling. He knows that we have a lot, but nothing in our hand is worth compromising the hope in our heart. Let's unclench our teeth, remove our tongue from the top of our mouth, release the tension in our hands, and be okay with just being. Prayer of the day. Dear Jesus, thank you for being the God of peace. Help us to be thankful for the blessings and the burdens we have, trusting that you are the help and the provider. We are not crazy, we are human, and you love us more than anything. Remind us, our soul, of that. In Jesus' name, amen. So I had a moment this week, I'll just tell you about it, talking about being perfectly placed. I shared a video last night of 3 little kids praying at an altar, and they were praying for one another. And such a beautiful picture because it's so innocent, and they're praying for one another, and I just felt like, God, send me friends like that, surround me with people, pray for people who will help, pray for you, when you're having hard times. So this week I went to the gym, and I had to go back to Jenny's house to do just a few things, and we worked together. We also started working out together, and she got this new machine at her house, and or found it. It was left from the people who had lived there previously, and it vibrates your body, and then you hop off. Okay, so it was it intensely is supposed to help with lymphatic drainage. So I got off, and I started feeling so weird. Maybe I stayed on it too long. It was only on for about a minute. And then I started feeling this weird feeling in my face and in my head. And I started freaking myself out. I just started crying. And I was I'm so sorry. She was literally telling me, talking to me about a brand and certain things, she was talking to me about something, and I had to be I think I'm gonna pass out, I'm so sorry, and then I couldn't quit crying. And I have 3 blood clotting disorders, and in my mind, as I started feeling this weird thing happening in my head, I just, when it's not necessarily irrational, but your body kind of takes over. And so she said, find 5 things you can see, like 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can smell. Like, don't worry, like this has happened to me before. You're totally fine. You're totally safe. But it was like my body feeling like overwhelmed. I've also read a little more about it, and sometimes you can have like an emotional release from one of those machines. Like they use it a lot in different therapies. But regardless, I did not like the feeling. And so she said, here, let me pray with you. And she hugged me and she just prayed with me. And I don't know if you've ever wondered, like the last couple months of our lives have been like a little whirlwind. Like there's been a lot going on, a lot of opportunities, a lot of quick movement, a lot of things. And like truly feeling like, God, I trust you. Like, please put me perfectly placed. Like, but there was a lot of me that was really nervous. Like if you followed me for a while, I don't necessarily love change. And I don't, like, I get nervous to like go to a new hairdresser, right? Or go to, especially like I've lived in the same city my whole life, or within a 30-mile radius, you know? And she prayed with me and I just felt so much peace. And then they drove me home and just to make sure like I was fine. And I just felt like loved. Have you ever had those moments where you're like, God, thank you for like placing people in my life who don't make you feel shame or like help you through something. And I just felt like, I don't know what my future holds right now, but I feel perfectly placed. And so when you read that, I'll read it again. It said, like it literally uses the phrase perfectly placed. And hang on. So his word has informed us that we have been placed exactly where we are with what we have for such a time as this. And so, and it talks about that, I believe in the story of Esther, I know for sure does. But if you imagine that like what you're going through, whatever that is, all is, you know, like leading to God just has you perfectly placed where you're supposed to be. And so sometimes when we're going through hard moments, we wonder like, God, where are you? And then I can, or even like us thinking about coming down here and all these different things, I'm like, I don't know exactly what everything holds, but I do have hope and faith and knowing that whether I was supposed to be here for a long season or a short season, I know that I'm perfectly placed where I'm supposed to be right now, because that's just how God works. And so if you are wanting people in your life who just surround you and love you, like you will see your prayers answered. I am a testimony of that, of people being in my life that love me. And I have been in seasons of my life where I felt very unloved for a long time, felt very isolated with little children, felt very isolated with friends, felt very like that I was in this world alone type feeling. And that feeling is horrible. But I will tell you, if you will pray for God to bring you people that will build you up and not tear you down, and you will pray that you see God in all those little things and see God in the moments, you will see God in the moments. And just for anybody who needed that today, maybe right now you don't feel so perfectly placed, but I just want to remind you that you are, and He has everything under control. So anyways, it's going to be a great day. So I turn my AC off whenever I do these videos. By the time we're done, I am hot and sweaty. So anywho, yeah, that was earlier this week, and it really did freak me out. And I felt so embarrassed because it was something totally like, you know, in your mind starts being like, I felt so weird. I felt so freaked out that I started freaking out. It's like a vagal response, you know, like when you're having a surgery or like I've had moles removed or something. And I'm like, I'm not scared, but all of a sudden my body makes me feel like something really bad is about to happen, you know, and it's just your body's like trying to keep you safe. I hate when that happens. But I was so grateful for like that happened when it did and who I was surrounded with. And anyways, I just pray that God like puts people around you, that you just feel so loved, and that He puts people in your path that you just know like God sent you a kingdom connection, like a little wink, you know, and people to love on you today. And this month, this week, your whole life. I just pray God just surrounds you and loves on you. So, all right. you guys, hope you have a good day. And if you need anything or have questions about anything, you can send me a message. Bye, guys.